There is very little that Britons agree on when it comes to Brexit, but everyone agrees that ending 4 decades of integration with Europe will be a messy process.
The effect of European Union law is all pervasive, from constitutional level questions to the regulation of bananas and cucumbers at the bottom end of the spectrum. So it is a mammoth task that will not be negotiated within 2 years. It will take a decade or decades to give full effect to EU withdrawal.
The formal withdrawal will take time. In Bristol, the strike against globalism and homogeneity began 5 years ago with the launching of the Bristol pound, a currency whose value is equal to the pound sterling but can only be spent in the city. For local businesses like this non-profit bike repair shop and cafe, it is about keeping money in the local economy and quality of life.
Not having the money that's taken in the city kind of siphoned off, going up the chain of command in some big corporation. It's about paying people for the labour that they do in the city that we live in. It's important to resist to some extent that kind of homogenisation and every town and city looking the same. I don't see that as particularly interesting or particularly good for the people who live in any of those places.
Wall and other backers of the Bristol pound voted against Brexit, but with mixed feelings. Many here say they want integration with Europe and free trade, but also a system that protects local economies and cultures.
We all value that stuff. Nobody kind of disagrees with it, but we don't have an economic system at a global level that's allowing it to flourish. So we have to make interventions, and that's what we decided to do here in Bristol.
Brexit is now a reality, and going it alone for some does not seem as scary as it did a few months ago.
We don't yet seem to have seen the kind of enormous economic catastrophe that was predicted. That said, we haven't actually left yet. We've only just triggered Article 50, so how it plays out over the next few years, I don't know.
For the time being, and amid the uncertainty, the people of Bristol have spawned a revolution of their own. Luis Ramirez, VOA News, Bristol, England.